Morning, everybody. I'm here with Rebecca this morning. We're going to be teaching you a flow one here, starting shortly. If you didn't see the sign I have posted, I'm just asking everybody can grab an object from their home, whether it's meaningful, sentimental, or just something you find beautiful, and you can place that at the front of your mat. We'll also, if you want, use an object for support in practice, and we usually use that just as a prop. So it can be a pillow, it can be something you can rest your hand on that has some support, like a block. You can play around with that stuff. And if you'd like, you can also grab some essential oil or scented lotion or candle to help enhance your experience and get you into the mindset of your practice. We'll begin here shortly, and I'm going to take away our sign now. I won't be doing all of the practice with you in class, but Rebecca will be. You will be able to hear me throughout class. And I will be turning down the music on my end. So if you do want music, please start your own music with the Island Flow playlist that we shared, or really any music that you like that's mellow will work with this class. Good morning, yogis. Happy Sunday. Just in solidarity, I'll ask everyone again, how are you doing? Are we thumbs up, thumbs halfway, or thumbs down today? And it's okay if we can't see each other, we know. If you have not muted your microphone, please do that. There's a little icon in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and just click on that, or we'll be able to hear you or whatever's happening at your place. Everyone will hear that. And if you also want to disconnect your video, that will be helpful as well. But welcome and good morning. If you have your support prop, you can bring that up by the side of your mat. And whatever you have for your object that you brought with you, we'll bring that up here to the very front of your mat. Otherwise, we'll begin laying on our back, coming into our corpse pose. So come to lay on your back. Let your heels fall away from each other. Let your arms fall away from your body, and you can start your playlist now. Now, as you lay here, if you like, you can start by bringing some of that lotion or that oil towards yourself, rubbing it on your palms. Now I want you to just tune into your breath here. A lot of times in yoga, you hear us talking about this phrase or hear the phrase, every day is different that you come to your mat. And I think right now, more than ever, we're really feeling that every day is different. Maybe some of you are finding yourself with less to do on your plate, looking for some direction. Maybe some of you have way more on your plate than you thought you would at this time. And right now, see if you can take a step back from all of that. Just enjoy the support that the ground is offering you. Once again, let's return your awareness to your breath. Maybe you just take notice of the length of your breath, or where you feel your body filling up with your breath. No need to make any adjustments. It's just an observation. Now beginning to breathe together, sealing your lips. Let's empty all the air from your lungs. Keeping your lips sealed, take a nice long inhale through your nose. See how long you can make this breath in. Open mouth, nice slow exhale. Sealing your lips, inhale and send your breath into your low belly, the space below your belly button. Open mouth, exhale. Sealing your lips, inhale. Filling up your middle belly, the space above your belly button. Open mouth, release. Sealing your lips, inhale, fill up your chest. Open mouth, let it go. Sealing your lips, inhale, fill your belly and chest, feel everything rising. Open mouth, exhale. Now sealing your lips, inhale. This time we fill our whole body up. Starting from your feet, your calves, your hips, your shoulders, your forehead. At the top, sip in just a tiny bit more air. And on your exhale, get all the way empty. Use your diaphragm to force the air out. Now seal your lips to inhale. Keep your lips sealed for your exhale. Gently tucking your chin here, start to hear your breath. You're at home now, so don't be shy. The breath should start to sound like the ocean from far away. Remember to maintain this breath throughout your practice. Your breath is your source of power, your energy. Whenever you're feeling challenged, you come back and reconnect with your breath. Now begin to shift your awareness into your extremities. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Rolling out your ankles and wrists. Turn your nose to your left shoulder. And back again to your right shoulder. Rotating your thighs inwards and outwards. On your next inhale, find a long body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, point your toes, and take a few breaths here. Really enjoy this length. One more big inhale, stretch an inch further. Exhale, let your arms come out to a T shape. On your next inhale, bend your knees, slide your heels towards your seat. On an exhale, let your knees fall to the right, easy twist. Now you can always slide your prop in between your thighs here or underneath your bottom leg. This will give you some support if your legs are separating from one another or lifting off the floor. Maybe your gaze even shifts towards your left hand. On your next inhale, bring your knees back through center. And on your exhale, easy twist, knees fall to your left. Realigning your hips if you need to. Switching out your block or prop. Inhale, bring your knees back into center. And now pull your knees all the way into your chest. Grabbing over your shins or behind your thighs, start to roll around here. Just find a little movement, a little back massage. And then when you're ready, slowly start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Rocking yourself all the way up to a seat at the top of your mat. Find yourself in an easy pose. Legs are crossed here. We'll draw our hands to heart center. Pausing here, and if it's in your practice to set an intention, this is where I encourage you to do so. Today I'm going to offer you the idea again of staying grounded. Really feeling that earth beneath you. Remembering that we're all still here. The ground is supporting us. We're all connected. Now emptying all the air from your lungs. Seal your lips to take your biggest inhale yet. Open mouth exhale. Send out your intention, letting it go. Opening your eyes, inhale, sweep arms overhead. Exhale, shift forward into your tabletop. Hands come in front of you and rock over your knees. Shoulders are directly over your wrists, hips are over your knees. Find your neutral spine. Now drawing your belly button up and in, find your core lock. Try to maintain your core lock today in your practice, your Uddiyana Bandha. On your next inhale, sweep your right arm high overhead. Pause at the top and you can roll out your wrists. Maybe you take a few arm circles here. And inhaling arm high. Listen here, exhale, reach your right arm under, but just hover your shoulder. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, reach your right arm under just to hover again. One more inhale, unwind. And exhale, thread your needle. This time come to rest on your right shoulder. Your options here, your left arm can crawl forward. Left hand can find a half bind behind your back. You can even actively press into your left palm, deepening your twists. Breathe into your back space. Bringing your left hand back by your face. Inhale, unwind, right arm reaches high. Exhale, tabletop pose. Time inhale, left arm high. Pause at the top to take your wrist movement. Maybe you add on some full arm circles. Inhale and sweep your left arm high. Exhale, reach through and hover. Inhale, unwind, left arm high. Exhale, reach through to hover. Or inhale, left arm high. And exhale, thread your needle, reach all the way through. Finding your thread the needle here, play around with any variation that you'd like. Sliding your right hand back towards your face. Inhale, unwind, left arm high. Exhale, tabletop. Now moving into spinal balance, we'll extend the right leg long behind us. Option to float your foot. Now reach your left arm towards the mirror. On an inhale, get long, reach apart. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl and cat your spine. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, curl in. And I'll let you take over here, your breath to movement. Feel free to explore this shape. Maybe taking some variations here. Start to feel your body warming up. Taking one more round, we meet together in our tabletop pose. Time left leg reaches behind us and right arm reaches forward. Inhale, get long. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, curl in. Taking over here your breath's pace. You're moving nice and slow. Move with intention here. Taking one more round, we meet in tabletop. Make sure you feel nice and balanced. Walking hands under your shoulders again. We'll inhale, cat. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat. Lift your spine, look towards your belly button. Inhale, cow. Roll your tailbone towards the ceiling. Exhale, cat. Roll your tailbone towards your mat. Inhale, cow. Try and pull your shoulder blades together here. Exhale, cat. Lift your shoulders towards the ceiling. Coming back to your tabletop pose. Once again, find your core lock. If you walk your hands a little closer together, curling your toes under here, we inhale and lift our knees. Find your hover. Now, I want you to separate your shoulders. The focus of the month this month is shoulders. Notice we'll do a little work there. Softening your elbows here, gaze at the top edge of your mat. Take one big inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips, melt your heels. And here you can pedal out your heels. Maybe this is your first downward dog today. Maybe you pull your thighs towards your belly. Maybe you sink down almost into a squat. In downward dog, we'll inhale to lift our right toes high, three-legged dog. Pause at the top, roll out your ankle. Point and flex your foot. Or inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot through, low lunge, and come down to your left knee. Now inhale, arms high in crescent moon. And exhale, eagle arms. Bring your right elbow under your left. You can grab just your shoulders or wrap at your wrists. Now on your inhale, find a little back bend. Keep your belly engaged. Exhale, pull your elbow to knee. Find a little cat shape in your spine. Inhale, lift. Find your baby back bend. Exhale, elbow to knee. More time, we inhale. On your exhale, unwind your arms and shift into your half splits. Right leg goes long behind you. Now you can tighten your fingertips or find something to support under your hands, giving you a little more height. Keep pulling your right hip back in space. Try to bring your stomach to your thigh. One day your forehead will come down to touch your shin or knee. On your next inhale, shift forward. Find your crescent moon. Sweep your arms high overhead. Exhale, return to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left toes high here. Exhale, so pause, sure, let's roll it out. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step through low lunge. Drop to your right knee. Inhale, toes high, fingers high. Exhale, eagle arms. Left elbow under right this time. Whether you grab shoulders or wrists, we inhale, baby back bend. Lift your chest. Exhale, elbows to knee. Cat your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, you lower. One more inhale here. On your exhale, unwind. Send your left leg long, half splits, reaching behind you. Taking a nice long breath here. Draw your hands a foot forward. On your next inhale, shift back into your crescent moon. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, walk behind your hands for ragdoll pose. Feet can be hips width distance or wider. Now everyone put a generous bend in your knees and let your stomach rest on your thighs, just draping your upper body towards the floor. Release your head. Now switch out your grip, bring your opposite arm in front. Maybe rock a little forward and back. Lifting your heels will help release your hamstrings. Shake your head yes and no. Release your grip, hands to mat, and toe heel your feet to touch. Gently rolling up one vertebrae at a time, our head will come up last. Grounding your feet into the mat, pull the arches of your feet in and down. Lift up on your kneecaps, squeeze your glutes, find your core lock. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, reach your fingertips towards the mat, equal standing pose. Inhale, arms high overhead, pause at the top. Now identify your shoulders in your mind. See if you can try to flatten your shoulder blades a little more against your back. Maybe pull them down a little towards your hips. Pinkies turn towards the front of your mat. One more inhale here, lift your gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips, dive through heart center. And we'll hang out here for a minute. First forward fold is always the best. Maybe you grab your heels behind you. Maybe you just bring hands next to your feet. Releasing your grip, we inhale, halfway lift. Drawing your belly in, hands on shins or thighs. Try to lengthen more from the crown of your head through your tailbone. One more big breath in. Exhale, plant your palms, step back and lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest. Find your breath, glue your legs together. Maybe you float your hands here. Find that activation in your back. One more breath in. Exhale through a tabletop. Find your downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale here. Open mouth, long exhale. And now we will flow breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or travel through. Inhale, halfway lift, find your core lock. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, mountain pose, ground through your heels to rise up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to your knees this time, kneeling plank. Hands are under your shoulders. Now everyone shift forward 2 inches, lower halfway only. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest. Arms are more straight than your baby cobra. Exhale, find downward facing dog, whether you move through tabletop or press straight back. Big breath in. Exhale, send it out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or float through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Ground down, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank or kneeling plank once again and listen. Shifting forward 2 inches, we lower halfway only. Now inhale, upward dog, lift your chest, lift your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here, if you'd like, you can drop to a tabletop for a moment. Now we just walked through 3 different versions to flow through your chaturanga or your vinyasa. The first option is to come to your belly, find a cobra or baby cobra and move back to downward dog. Second option is to take that kneeling plank, come through cobra or up dog. And if you'd like your last option, moving from high plank, lowering halfway and coming up into your upward dog and back to down dog. Through the rest of practice today, I will just cue chaturanga or vinyasa and you make your choice. This is your practice, yogis, you make it your own. Getting back together in our downward dog. Emptying your lungs. Take a big breath in together here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Tenting your fingertips on your mat, start to drop your hips here. Now inhale, chair pose. Sweeping your arms up, you can always bring them to heart center. Now rock the weight into your heels. Squeeze your glutes, roll your tailbone under, feel a little bit more concave in your belly. Find your breath. One big breath in here. Exhale, forward fold as you release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, your flow. Finding your own movement here, your practice. See what feels right in your body. Inhale, sweeping your right toes high. Three-legged dog. Now exhale, step forward. Low lunge. Now pause here. Make sure your heels are in alignment with your hips. Squeeze your thighs together and inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Charging through your back heel. Squeeze your left glute. Inhale, look up to your palms. Exhale, warrior two, open to your left. Now let's set this up. Make sure your front heel is in alignment with your back arch. Your left toes forward just a hair and reach your arms apart. Very good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm sweeps up. Let's stay for the exhale, reach down. More inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel to your low lunge. Stepping back, find your flow, your vinyasa. Inhale to sweep your left toes high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Now once again, check for feet in alignment with hips. Squeeze your thighs and inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, get strong. Left knee is over left ankle, press through your right heel. One more breath in, get taller. Exhale, warrior two, open to your right. Now finding your alignment, see if you can pull your left knee back a little. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind your back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, stay there. Or inhale, reach higher. Exhale, release low lunge. Step back and take your vinyasa, your flow. We always are meeting together in our downward facing dog. A nice big breath in here. Open mouth, exhale, you release everything. You will flow Sunday 2 more times, breath to posture. On your inhale, look forward. On your exhale, hop, step, or travel through. Inhale, halfway lift, long spines. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, chair pose, sink as low as you can, sweep your arms high. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Hop or step back, take your flow. I always encourage you to try on your different options. Inhale, sweep your right toes high. Exhale, low lunge, big step forward. Inhale, squeeze your thighs to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, reach apart. Inhale, reverse warrior, look up. Exhale, release and flow. One long exhale will get you all the way to your mat. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Inhale, power up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, get low in your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, look up. Exhale, release and flow all the way through. Take a big inhale here. Open mouth, exhale, release heat. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift, find your core lock. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, chair pose, sink as low as you can. Wiggle your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, hopper step back. Encourage you to try on something new. Inhale, sweep your right toes high. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale all the way to your flow, flowing through your vinyasa. Beautiful, Rebecca. I love all the options. Inhale, sweep your left toes high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale, release your flow. Nice big inhale here. Open up, exhale. Now inhale, look to your hands. And exhale, come to your knees for child's pose. You have the option to take extended with knees open and shoulders open, arms are reaching forward. Or you can bring your knees together for traditional child's pose and then reach your hands behind you. Palms will face up. Now here I want you to come back and reconnect with your Ujjayi breath. Use the space in your back to set your inhales. Now come back and find your intention. Feeling the earth pressing up against you. The weight of gravity sandwiching you right there. Beginning to deepen your breath. You can slowly start to shift into your tabletop position. Curling your toes under. Make your way to downward dog. If you need to explore anything on your way there, you go right ahead. Pedaling out your heels again. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, travel forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Mountain pose. Bring your arms high overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Shifting your weight into your left foot. Inhale, lift your right heel. And exhale, open your right knee for tree pose. Now you can keep your foot on the ground or slide your right foot anywhere against your left leg, but you must avoid your knee. Keep your left knee soft here. Maybe you play around with your arm position. Maybe you pull your right knee back a little more in space. Turning to find your own gaze in the mirror if you have one. Bringing your right knee forward, release everything and shake it out. Inhale, arms high overhead, find your mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, open your left knee. Finding your tree pose here. Maybe this side feels a little different, and that's normal. Soften your right knee here. Maybe you explore a different version of tree. There are no wrong choices, yogis. The only requirement is that you keep breathing. Return to find your gaze in front of you. Bringing your left knee forward, release everything and shake out your tree pose. Now we're moving into a figure four. We'll inhale, arms high overhead once again, and lift up your right knee. This is one leg mountain pose. On your exhale, cross your right foot on top of your left knee and sink into your chair seat. Now, if you'd like, you can start to hinge forward if you want, folding forward. Maybe hands come to your support, or hands can come all the way to the mat one day. If your hands are down, you can play around with straightening and bending through your standing leg. It might feel so nice right now in your hip flexors and your glutes. On your next inhale, slowly unwind. Work your way out opposite of the way you went in. And back to your equal standing pose. Inhale, mountain pose, lifting your left knee for one-legged mountain. Exhale, figure four, left foot crosses over right knee. And sink back into your chair seat if you want. Maybe even hinge at your hips, bending forward, maybe reaching for your mat one day. Play around and explore the shape. Your next inhale, unwind with control. Moving in your mountain pose. And release your left leg down. And we'll just flow through one more little sun A here. Inhale, arms high overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Lift your chest, arms will go post. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, find your flow here. Chaturanga, vinyasa, whatever you like to call it. We'll meet in our downward dog. Nice big breath in here. Exhale, let it go. We have one more little push, yogis. Tell yourself you can do this. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or float through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now inhale, chair pose. Drop your seat. And listening on your exhale, right arm back, find an open twist. Now staying here today, or maybe you start to sink your hips even lower. In our twist today, we'll stay open, bringing our left fingertips towards the mat. Nice open chest. Try to keep pulling your chest open to the side of the room. Find space in your upper chest for your breath or your back. Just take a few big, long breaths in here. One more inhale, stretch even further apart. Exhale, forward fold as your release, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold and step your feet hips width distance apart. We'll find gorilla. Shifting your weight to your heels, slide your hands palms up under your feet. When your toes meet your wrist crease, then you start to shift your weight forward to stand into your hands. Everybody has a bend in their knees, elbows are bent. Now on your inhale, lift your hips towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, bend your elbows and pull your shoulders towards the mat. Just like a gorilla here. With every inhale, you lift your hips. With every exhale, you fold a little deeper. Just a few breaths in our gorilla. Shifting your weight back into your heels, release your hands, maybe shake out your wrists. Toe heel your feet back to touch. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now inhale, chair pose once again, hips back, arms high. Exhale, left arm back for open twist. Now if you'd like, you can start sinking lower into your chairs. If you want, you can drop all the way into your twist, keeping your arms open, right fingertips towards the mat. Use your long breaths here. Keep gluing your knees and ankles together over and over again. One more big inhale, stretch further apart. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find a flow, chaturanga. Maybe you skip it this time. Go straight to downward dog. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, right toes high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step through low lunge and listen. Bring your left heel down, back foot's at a 45-degree angle. We're coming up to warrior one. Your inhale, rise up, arms high overhead. Now on your exhale, find a chest expansion grip behind your back. Keep pulling your left hip forward, right hip back, and inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, option, humble warrior. Bring right shoulder inside of right knee. Maybe even lift your arms. Feel this nice chest expansion. Inhale, rise up. Bring hands to hips. You can unwind here. Exhale, warrior two, open to your left. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Then exhale, hinge forward. Tick-tock your arms for extended triangle. You can pull your left hip towards the mat a little, make room. On your inhale, reverse triangle. Keep your right leg straight. Arms stretch apart. Exhale, release to your low lunge. Bend your right knee and find your flow. Play around here. Maybe try on something new. Inhale, sweep left toes high. Exhale, low lunge, step through and listen. Bring your right heel down, back foot's at a 45-degree angle, and inhale, warrior one. Exhale, find chest expansion grip behind your back. Try to put the other finger in front, the one that feels weird. Now inhale, lift your chest. Optional exhale to fold forward, humble warrior. Maybe hands lift up. Enjoy the stretch. Inhale, come back up. Hands to hips, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two, open up to your right. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, extended triangle. Reach forward, tick-tock your arms. Inhale, reverse triangle. Sweep all the way through. Exhale, low lunge. This is your final chaturanga. Make it your favorite. Nice big breath in. Open mouth, send it up. Inhale, look to your hands. And exhale, come on down to your knees. This is your yogi playtime. So we usually talk about our crow pose in this class, and we will continue to do the same thing today. So working into your crow pose, you'll find yourself in a wider leg forward fold. Bring your hands to your mat, and then turn your hands a little bit outwards so your thumbs come together a little more, pointing towards one another. Walk your hands behind your wrists and keep lifting your hips up. We'll bring our knees to rest on top of our triceps. Now this is your crow. Keep your gaze fixed ahead of you, and this will help you not roll forward into a somersault. Maybe you play around with lifting one or both feet. Just try to keep your focus on that object in front of you. That's your drishti. Long sleeves are a little slippery for crow pose. So I'll let you go ahead and play. You know you can do anything you want during this time, so it's up to you. Anything that's part of your practice, you go ahead and explore. If you want a child's pose, that's great. You do you. Beautiful crane. Whenever you've had enough, we'll meet together in a child's pose, but there's no rush. Deepening your breath from child's pose. We'll shift all the way forward, coming down to our belly. Extending your arms out to a T, we're moving into our locust pose. Begin by zipping your legs together, glue your knees and heels. Now on your next inhale, lift your arms, lift your chest, float here. Optional to lift your heels off your mat. Keep your hip points grounded. Now find a nice long steady breath. We'll be here a little bit. Maybe you can lift your hands higher than your head. Find your meditation. Find your focus. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Left ear comes to the mat. Hands go by your side and palms face up. Maybe let your hips roll side to side. Just shaking it out a little. Sliding your hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up through tabletop pose. You can drop your hips to the left and swing your legs around in front of you. Now we'll move into our seated forward fold. You have the option to sit on top of your block, which I really like because it helps with the forward rotation in your hips. If you're just on the floor, you don't have a prop, that's okay. Walk your hips back 3 or 4 times towards the back of your mat. Everyone put a soft bend into your knees, flexing your feet. Inhale, arms high overhead. On your exhale, pull your stomach to thighs, then reach for your feet. And let your head round down if you like. You can make this active by using your arm strength like gorilla and pulling your head towards your feet. One day, the weight of your upper body will gradually straighten your legs towards the mat. Take a few long breaths into your back here. On your next inhale, you can gradually roll back up. And shifting to either side, you can set your block to the side of your mat again. Now bend your knees and slide your heels in, and we'll come into our boat pose. Start to shift your shoulders back until you feel that engagement in your abdomen. Heels are lifted, maybe even float your feet. You can stay here, try to lift your chest, lengthen your collarbone. Maybe release your grip, maybe even lift your shins, or find full expression, legs straight, arms open, gaze is lifted. We're breathing here. You can do this, yogis. This is your last push. Hear your breath. One more inhale. Exhale, low boat. See if you can hold one breath in here. Exhale, release all the way to your mat. Nice work. Find a long body stretch. Reaching palms overhead. Point your toes. Your exhale, bring your heels to touch and let your knees fall open for a reclined butterfly. Hands can be on heart and belly. It can also be overhead, goal posted. Bring thumbs and forefingers to touch. Those 3 diamond shapes in your body. Let gravity do the work here. Breathe deep in your breath. Slowly bring your knees back together. Now reach for your block. Find your block. This is for legs up the wall. So slide the block under your hips where you feel support. Pillows work great, folded up blankets. With hands by your side, lift your heels one at a time towards the ceiling. Feet float towards the ceiling and find a nice space between active and balance. See if you can tune in. Feel the blood flowing from your feet down towards your internal organs. You start to roll out your ankles or point and flex your feet. Maybe legs even come open into a V shape. Bringing your heels back together overhead. You can bend your knees and let your feet return to the mat. Separating your feet hips width distance, flip your palms down. On your inhale, press through your heels, lift your hips and find bridge pose. You are welcome to take restorative bridge if you want to flip your block up and rest your hips, or you can stay active. Totally up to you here. You can wiggle your toes off your mat. If you're in an active bridge, squeeze your glutes tighter. Everyone lift your chin away from your chest. Active bridges, come down as you're ready. Everyone can release sliding the block out of the way. Sending both of your legs long here. Finding your half wind removing pose, pull your left knee up towards your left shoulder and grip around your shin. Now make sure the block is over on the right side body, somewhere near your thigh. Squeeze your knee down towards your shoulder, move away from your ribcage. One big breath in to prepare. Exhale, supine twist, roll onto your right side and let your shin or knee come to rest on your block. The block helps create space here, the spacing that we have in our hips, and this really allows us to find the support that we need to release. Arms can be out to a T. Gaze can even go towards your left hand. On your next inhale, slowly roll back in, pull your left hip down, sending your left leg long. Pull your right knee into your chest to bring your block over to your left side. Spend a moment here in your half wind removing. Move your right thigh away from your rib cage. Pull your knee to your shoulder. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, supine twist, roll to your left side. And the block once again for support. And just let everything go here. Your next exhale, roll back in. You can pull both of your knees towards shoulders, grab for your shins, ankles, or feet, and find a happy baby. Allow yourself to roll around here. Maybe straighten one leg and the other. And allow yourself to smile. You are a happy baby. Pulling your knees all the way in, we find our full wind removing pose one final time. Your spine, lay flat on your mat. Tuck your chin a little, press your neck down. Take a few breaths here in this last hip compression. All together, empty the air from your lungs. Seal your lips, inhale here, fill up your chest. Open mouth, exhale. Seal your lips, inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Seal your lips, inhale, maybe you curl up into a tiny ball this last breath in together. Exhale, release into your final resting pose. Whether you take a corpse pose, supported fish, inclined butterfly, it's up to you. Get your blankie, all the things. If you'd like, once again, find your aroma, your essential oil. Taking a few breaths here. Your shoulder blades towards one another. Lick your lips and swallow to release any tension in your jaw. Let everything go. Yogis, I encourage you to stay in this final resting pose for as long as you can today. You're already at home. Traditionally, this posture is practiced for 10 to 15 minutes. Together, we've been here about 4 minutes. I'm going to leave you in this shape today. Don't let yourself come out until you feel refreshed. Your body really urges you to get up. As always, it is my pleasure and my privilege to lead you in your practice. Namaste. Yogis, just stay tuned to your evening emails.